Welcome, welcome. Tap the screen, share the live. I was worried about Streamlabs for a second, but we're good. Give me 1 second, and we're gonna get this party started. Hello, hello. Hey, who's that? Sweet, serene sage. Hi, hello, welcome YouTube chat. I feel like I'm forgetting. Okay, let me do my things I need to do in TikTok Studio, and then we will get going. Okay, pin this. We are good. I saw my family last night. It was my nephew's 4-year-old birthday. He was so cute, and I like to report I did not get in a fight with anyone in my family. It was so great to just be able to hang out with my nieces and nephews and have a fun time. So, day one of the week-long family reunion. Nobody got hurt yet. It's going well. That's a good sign. Or the calm before the storm. Who knows? I know. Well, I don't start, as anybody will tell you, I don't start fights, but once you draw me into one, then I finish them. Anyways, welcome. Let's tap the screen. Let's share the live. Why? I feel like, hold on, let me double check on something. This is my other nephew. Oh, thank you for the glasses. That's my other nephew. They're so cute. I can't believe how fast kids grow. It is terrifying. I can't imagine being a mom and watching, like, I feel like every time I see these children, they are literally 10 feet taller. Like, it's terrifying to watch children grow that fast. It's like how I used to feel about Mr. Mittens. Oh, I think oh wait, let me show you one more, which I shouldn't really be putting. Aren't they adorable? Those are my 3 nephews. They're so cute. And we had a bounce house. I love a bounce house. The best thing about having like nieces and nephews is I am a child. So like I'm the perfect aunt, because yes, I do want to be in the bounce house. Yes, I do want, like, my brother is like a pretty successful corporate lawyer. So I don't have any money. He has money. He got this like electric train for his son, that's super expensive. Like I was more interested in it than the children. It was sad. I was like, this is awesome. I literally wouldn't get out of the bounce house. My brother's like, you're gonna kill a child, get out of there. And I was like, fine, I'm trying to get my steps and jumps in. It was awesome. Oh yeah, I reminded myself I want to start just from something yesterday. I never got to show you guys this Alex Jones clip, which is like, why would I be showing you that? I'm going somewhere. It just had something to do with margarine, and I wanted to remind myself to show it because Alex Jones, and I'll play the clip, and then I'm going to read something that's in the news that kind of supports it, because Alex Jones is, a whack job, but I do think he represents, like I would say Laura Loomer is like leading the charge on get out of here, margarine, we all hate you. And then, like Alex Jones is literally, thank you for the gifts. Alex Jones is literally like, I'll let Alex cry and tell you, like, I've never seen him like this. Like, he might stop supporting Trump because of what's happening to margarine. Okay, wait. Are we good here? Okay, yeah. So this is from yesterday, and then I'm going to show you another clip. But let me read it because I remember. Alex Jones is seriously inches away from not supporting Trump anymore. He'll take the matter to God, which that's the best part about it. Like, I love when MAGA bigots who are absolutely horrible talk about how they're going to, talk to the Lord about something. He's conflicted by what happened to MTG, who in his mind is a great woman of integrity. Also ironic. All of this is ironic, but I do think there is a definite divide, a split down the middle of the far right, and everyone's trying to figure out, okay, like, what side am I on? So again, this was Alex Jones. Did I clip when it was? Yesterday. Yeah, because the thing he responded to was 2 days before.
And I'm just going to say it point blank. I'm not a bandwagon person. I don't pile on when other people are doing something. But I know MTG well. She's a woman of incredible integrity, brought up poor, self-made, very successful construction company. Woman of
Again, that's not true. I can't do it when like, why is all of MAGA always doing the, like, I was brought up poor? You know who keeps doing that too? And doing the, I'm just a plumber. What's it, Mark Wayne Mullen? No, your parents owned a huge, plumbing company. Not a tiny, you're not some plumber who was like unclogging people's toilets. Your parents owned a huge company that you inherited. Like, say, it's the same with Margarine. Margarine's parents, like, it's a huge construction company. And I'm not saying she's not smart. And she went to the University of Georgia and got an MBA and, like, is running the company. Which, Tootle, if you're here, this is ironic because when Tootle, sometimes I bounce ideas off of him because, like I said, I don't talk to a lot of people about politics. And Toodle's comment was, oh, I bet she's gonna, because I was saying I think part of the reason she's resigning is Trump has something on her. Like, there's some reason, there's some storm coming, either soon or in her primary that she doesn't think she can weather. And one of Toodle's responses to me yesterday when we were talking about this was, oh, maybe she's going to be on the Unusual Whales report again, which I was talking about, comes out. It's my personal Christmas when the Unusual Whales report comes out, which talks about, everyone in Congress who is mysteriously outperforming the stock market with trades, like up to like 250%. And she, after constantly being one of the leaders of let's ban stock trading in Congress, mysteriously showed up on the report last year. And it's not like I'm saying there's some real serious offenders on that report, like, repeat offenders, if you will. But then there's like they do one trade, it outperforms the market by like 50% or 75%, they just kind of like get a payday there or something once. And that's kind of what it looks like for her. But I wonder if she is. And actually, that is one of the things going around on X, is that she was doing some sort of insider trading or something, and it's going to come out. That is, and again, MAGA's rumors, who knows if they're true, but I thought it was funny because Toodle's like, maybe it's more insider trading. And I was like, that's not illegal, though. It is very hypocritical for how much she has said that it's wrong, but that's not illegal. So I don't know. We shall see. But anyways, again, so this is Alex Jones in a cry fest saying he's going to speak to the Lord Jesus Christ. Remember now, this is the man who terrorized the families of Sandy Hook, whose children were pew-pewed down, and terrorized them and said that it was like a psyop and none of it ever happened. This is this guy who seems to say that he's talking to the Lord about whether or not to stop supporting Trump because of, what has happened to Margarine.
great integrity. She announced last night that she is resigning. I predicted on the...
So I just want to comment on this because this is a good point. Someone said longest 4 years. That's a good name, by the way. Longest 4 years is a good name. She should be forced to leave now before she gets her lifelong benefits. No, she's already got them. This is one of the things that bothers me the most. You only have to be in Congress for like 2 years, I think it is. And you have a lifetime pension, like lifetime amazing healthcare. Like, we will be paying Lauren Boebert forever. We will be paying Nancy Mace for the rest of our lives. Just know that. I think about that a lot. It sickens me. These people have done nothing but lie and create problems, and we will literally be... Oh, thank you, Blue Granny. 2 full terms, only 4 years. Yeah, 2 full terms. Like for the House. I don't know if there's different rules for the Senate, but I imagine not. They're probably only 1 term then. So, yeah, just know, all of these people, how long? Not George Santos, probably. God. Like, what if we had to support George Santos? That, like, there needs to be a way that if you're a pathological liar who spends all your time insider trading, we're not supporting you for the rest of your life. Like, it is ridiculous. Is that for the Senate, Fox? Is it 5 years minimum to get? Well, that makes sense, because that's, what is a Senate term, like 6 years or something? So that, I mean, but I feel like the Senate is a way more serious job. Like, the fact that I remember when Lauren Boebert got reelected, I was like, oh my God, we're really going to pay this woman a 6-figure pension for the rest of our lives. I don't know what is more depressing to me than that.
Tuesday broadcast, she didn't tell me this, but I talked to her at length, and it sounded to me like she was thrown in the towel just because she can't be part of something that's, quote, a lesser of two evils. And she's very popular in her district, wins by some of the widest margins of anyone in Congress, and we'll play her statement here in a moment, but that ties into all of this. But I'm not saying this because of what she just did. I'm going to have to reflect on this, and I'm going to have to pray about it, and I'm going to take a few weeks on it, I think, is the most important thing to do. But I'm not a person that is normally conflicted. I think I have a lot of knowledge, a lot of depth, a lot of sources, a lot of context.
Up lies about children who are massacred in their elementary school. Yeah, you're not a person that normally thinks too much about anything.
And when I do get conflicted on something, I just have to go to God with it and pray about it a lot. And then go to that place that King David talked about, the quiet place, the Most High. And then I'm going to make my decision.
Remember when King David said, definitely deny the massacre of tiny little children inside their elementary school forever and always, even when you lose all of your money, saith the Lord.
And I mean, if God tells me tonight, I'll make my decision. But I am seriously inches away.
God tells me tonight, I'll make my decision. Like, these people are out of their minds. The fact that you can, with a straight face, invoke Christ, like, and behave the way these people have. But then again, they also are completely ignorant of the history of Christianity. Like, you know, like the crusade, nobody has killed more people than the love of Christ, than the Christian church, you know, like you just accuse your neighbor of being a witch, take their property and drown them. Like, this is, so actually maybe I'm like, but as someone who's raised in an evangelical cult, I thought we all understood, hey, then the New Testament came along and, you know, we're supposed to be loving people and accepting people and forgiving people. But since these people can't read, I think they don't understand what's supposed to be going on.
From not supporting Trump anymore. Because I am not going to watch him commit political suicide. And I'm just going to say it point blank. I'm not a bandwagon person. I don't pile on when other people are doing something. But I know MTG well. She's a woman of incredible integrity, brought up poor, self-made, very successful construction company, a woman of great...
It started over. Okay, yeah. Anyways, I know his voice is ridiculous. I do not know how people listen to him either, but I just wanted to, like, yesterday I was talking a lot about, let me just give you another example. So that's the side of the divide, because this divide is widening. Like, watching it happen on X is interesting, like, because normally MAGA is trying to attack us on the left, and now they're just attacking each other all day long, and it's very strange to watch. And the other side of this is like Laura Loomer, like giving Trump a 24-hour Andrew Jackson. And if you followed the Margarine Taylor Greene Laura Loomer feud, this has been going on since, like, when did it start? Like 2020, when Laura Loomer was like the, you know, what was that grift she did with Ali Alexander about the votes or something? What was that called? Stop the Steal. Yeah. She was doing like the Stop to the Steal grift, and like Margarine and her, you know, Margarine and Laura Loomer have been going at each other forever. So that's why, and Laura Loomer's basically just online declaring victory. And now I don't support this, but I'm just going to show, I'm not going to play all this. I'm just going to show you a couple of examples of what Laura Loomer has been up to, because, so this is the other side of the MAGA split. Like Laura Loomer all day long, just, I mean, the dragging is unreal.
Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia, former Trump loyalist, says she's resigning from Congress. Let's go ahead and play the clip. It's about 10 minutes long, but of course, she has to.
Mine. I'm not listening to Margarine Wine. It's the worst. I want to but let me show you one thing Laura Loomer did, because I'm just like, Laura Loomer is so mean. Like, it's the way Margarine, now I'm not saying Margarine doesn't deserve it. Margarine's the one that's like, that's where the bad built butch body came from, because she was terrorizing Jasmine Crockett all the time. So this is a post she made, and she's like, Marjorie Taylor Greene said she isn't willing to make the type of deals required to be president. She made a deal with Speaker McCarthy to pretend like she isn't a QAnon whack job. I'm sure she can find another way to shape shift for power. This is who she is and always has been, a liar. I just, for old time's sake, one more time, because it's true. Margarine, think about how much Margarine's changed. But this is old. I mean, in a way, I agree. Like, let us never forget what she was saying in this video, dead serious, and then repeated over and over and over for years.
Q is a patriot. He is someone that is very much loves his country, and he's on the same page as us, and he is very pro-Trump, okay? Now, he appears to have connections at the highest levels, all right? He's posted many things that seem to verify that he is the real deal, all right? So it's not just someone poking in the dark, messing with people. Q is trying to tell people on these forums and 4chan, and he's trying to tell people the truth, and he does it through asking questions and giving clues. And so it's basically, you're going down the rabbit hole, you're following the fact, because we see all these. Of
course I'm calling her Margarine on purpose. I've been calling her Margarine since 2020. Why? I mean, it's very similar to her name. I think that's the best name for her.
Sealed federal indictments, and we're seeing all these other things happen, and there's sources like, he's anonymous, Q is anonymous, but he seems to be completely for the good. He seems to be totally on Trump's side, and he seems to be very high up and connected. So because of those things, I'm becoming more hopeful, and I'm not being as pessimistic, and I'm trying to stop saying that's never going to happen, because I really think it might happen. So I'm very excited about that. Now, there's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to take this global cable of Satan-worshiping pedophiles out. And I think we have the president to do it. And so I'm very excited about that. Q is...
Loomer is like reposting this video every hour, which is mean, but also it's true, Margarine. Like, just because you like realize how embarrassing you used to be doesn't mean we should all forget, because you are now trying to be like, I have been bullied online. You're the biggest bully of all time, which I think is very true, right? Like, if you're bullying people, it is because you're insecure about yourself, right? Because I think about it, like, I'm sure there are people, like, we all feel like in high school we were bullied, right? But I'm sure there are people who would be like, oh, Felice was so mean to me, right? But like, I feel like everyone else was mean to me. You know what I mean? So I think it just kind of goes both ways. But for Margarine to now, which I'm not saying it's not true, her narrative of what's happening to her currently is happening. I'm watching it happen. She is receiving a lot of THREATSs and other things are happening. This is true. But it's been happening to you for what? A month? And you have used the power of Donald Trump and all of his viciousness and all the race Okay, hold on. I think, let me just try to refresh Twitch. Come on. It's working on you. Okay. You guys can see on YouTube. What is happening? And that's the thing when I was troubleshooting the actual, okay, it's working again. Thank you, Kraken. Yeah, okay, we're live again. I don't know. The actual reason after 8 hours of troubleshooting with Streamlabs, there's a glitch with Twitch. That is why like all of this is happening. So it's interesting. I don't know. It seems to restart, but yeah, I mean, I literally went through an 8-hour process with some guy that hates me to get figured out. So hopefully, I did not. I'm not pushing the live to Twitch, and maybe somehow that could help. Okay, we're live. If it stops again, I don't know what to do, and I'll just have to, I don't know. I'm going to have to just use OBS. Okay, anyways, so Kraken, I stopped the Twitch stream, and I'm just not, we'll see if it can last on YouTube, because the replay is the most important thing to me, so I'll work that out and get back to you guys on it. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, so he said this troll, one of the biggest MAGA trolls, saying to Margarine, basically, take your official statement and shove it. Nobody cares. You're a traitor. That's all you'll ever be remembered.